Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. This week, I got a little sick. Stuffy nose, slight cough, just overall felt crummy. Today, I'm feeling a little better, so I thought I'd record a new podcast episode. So welcome. I haven't been sick in a while, though. If I really think about the last time I was sick, it's been a long time. Last week, my husband had the same thing, and the whole time he was sick, I kept saying, yeah, I'm going to get it next week. I know I'm going to get it. I know it's coming. And literally Monday morning, I woke up. I literally manifested this. I also felt like I did need a day to do absolutely nothing, just guilt-free in my bed. So I can just scroll, read a book, watch a movie, nap maybe. I don't know. I just wanted a day where no one could tell me I was being lazy. You know what I mean? And I know as a mom, if you are a mom listening to this, you probably get that on some level. Even if you're not a mom, like sometimes you just want a day where you just have an excuse to do absolutely nothing. So it was actually really great. But I'm also now like on day 5 of this cold and I'm like, please make it stop. And as many of you know, I am a master manifester. I literally have gotten, I don't want to say everything that I've ever wanted, but I am really good with, if I really desire something and I really want to do it, I'll make it happen. I'll figure out how to do it. When I look back at my life, I've created this. I designed this. I have been the person who has, I guess I would say, the puppet strings to my life, right? I am making everything happen. As Taylor Swift would say, I am a mastermind. Okay, I've been writing this episode and I literally just stopped and I was like, I'm going to go listen to Taylor Swift. So I did. Number 13 on Midnights, guys, is called I think it's just called Mastermind. It's super simple. It's one of my favorites on that album. Oh, it's so good. Okay, anyway, I'm done listening to the song. All right, so what I want everybody to remember is every morning you wake up and you are in charge of making decisions. And life is just full of decisions. And all the decisions I make are in alignment with who I want to be or what I desire in this exact moment, or even just this season of life that I'm in right now. So if I desire 10K months, 20K months, whatever, I am making decisions that lead me to create that sort of money, to receive that sort of money. I decide to show up more. I decide to post more about my offers. I decide to have more conversations maybe. I decide to collaborate with my business relationships. I make decisions that align with my goals. And when it comes to manifesting everything you want, you will have to take aligned action. It's not just a wish you put in a bottle or you write in your journal once and just hope for the best. In my life, I've manifested so many great things. I've manifested a down payment on a house. I manifested the exact car I wanted, as well as the exact monthly payment I was willing to pay at the time. I remember being like, oh my God, this is so crazy. I manifested paying off my student loans. I've manifested vacations and so much more. And even this job, this exact job that I have right now, I made this up, guys. I've made it up. I've never in my life before becoming a business coach heard of a business coach. I decided to quit my job 10 years ago, and this just wasn't a thing I even knew about. So I left with the intention that God will just help me figure this out. I surrendered. I wrote in my journal, like, show me signs, show me what I need to be doing, help me figure out my purpose. I was so obsessed with figuring out my purpose. And this is the reason. It's because deep down, I knew the next job that I had, the career that I decided to create for myself, it had to be aligned with my purpose in this life, which is to educate, which is to inspire, which is to motivate all of you and to help you make more money and to get consistent clients and really just help you live the most joyful life that you can live. I really want you living a life that you love, like living a life that you live. Does that make sense? Like live life, right? A lot of people aren't living life. They're just doing the same exact things every single day. I want you to wake up obsessed with your job, right? And a lot of you just need to wake up and follow what lights you up. What does bring you joy? What are things that are fun for you? I also said my desires out loud a lot when I was, especially at the very beginning of my business. I wrote a lot in my journal. I looked for signs that they were coming. And this is the thing about writing in your journal is like over and over and over again, I was writing all this stuff And I just needed to keep reminding the universe that this is really what I desired. This is really what I want. Because sometimes even now when I say like, I want 20K months, and I'm like, but why? Like, why? Like, why do you want that? And like, sometimes it's just like, it's not in alignment, especially with that season of life that I'm in, right? So every single time that you have a desire, ask yourself, why? Why do I want this? And sometimes that's what you need to write in your journal. So anyway, I looked for signs that things were coming to me. And I still do this now. I try so hard to feel it in my body and in my soul that I already have what I truly desire. So instead of constantly wondering why I don't have something, I focus on what I do have. I am grateful for all of the things that I currently have. And a long time ago, someone said to me, if you can't be grateful for what you currently have, what makes you think the universe or God is going to give you more? And that really stuck with me. So I do my best every day to really just count my blessings. In my journal, I write things that I'm grateful for. Even if every day they're the same things, I don't care. Sometimes I just write random stuff too, where I'm like, I have a back porch. Like a lot of people don't have a back porch that overlooks a lake. God, I am so flippin' blessed. Like we take for granted all the amazing things that we truly have because we see it every day or we feel into it every day. Or even me being able to take my daughter to school on a golf cart. Like so many people would wish to have things like this. Or even just to have a golf cart or live in a neighborhood where that's something that is normal for all of us. So yeah, I just am somebody that's just count your blessings because guess what? I have a great life. I have an amazing day-to-day life. That's also something to remember too. It's not just like, oh, I get to go on a vacation twice a year. It's like, no, I want every single day for you to wake up and not feel crazy stressed out. I have a great job. I have a great family. I have an amazing, kids and dogs and all the things. And I am spiritual in that, like in this sense, and you're going to think I'm so flippin' weird, but I love this. I'm spiritual in the sense that before my soul officially came to earth, before I am Allison, right? Who I am right now in this meat suit, right? I made the decision to have the parents that I have. I decided on the challenges and the struggles that I wanted to have. So yes, I'm so weird like this, but I love this brand of weird because it just gives me all the feels. I love it. And can I also give a big shout out to my husband, who literally is a gem of a human. He is the best decision that I've ever made in this lifetime. And I've said this so many times to him, but like I've probably said this on the podcast too, but your partner has so much to do with your success more than you think. It's the person that you see every day. It's the person that you're talking to all the time. And if it wasn't for him, I would not be here. He does so much for me. He's also the best hype girl. He is so good at this. And I've been coaching a long time and have a ton of friends whose husbands just literally suck. And I know that you might be married, but make a decision to maybe have a hard conversation with your partner. If you need him to step it up, if you want to have big goals and you want to achieve those goals, it's like this is a team effort. If we both want this to happen, then we have to sit down and come up with our plan. Maybe he does need to watch the kids on the weekends. Maybe he needs to do more of the bedtime stuff, or maybe he needs to take the kids to school once or twice a week so you have that extra hour in the morning to work. I don't know what that is for you. I really don't. But come up with a real game plan. I do believe my husband and I are real teammates, and sometimes a team member really does need to step it up and take over some of the duties. It's not like an everyday thing, right? But it's like this season of business that I'm in right now. He doesn't necessarily have to do too much. But when I first started, especially when I was managing like 10 one-on-one clients at a time, like he was doing all the dishes. He was doing all of the kid duty things. He was doing all the laundry and vacuuming and the household stuff. Cause like there were just days I couldn't keep up with that. Like he would make our bed and like, it was so nice to not even have to ask him to do these things. Cause he just knew I'm not that as busy as Allison. Let me just step it up a little bit. So when she's done with her calls, she's not stressed out that she has to do the dishes or whatever, right? And even this week, I'm sick. My husband took the kids to school, got them ready, made them breakfast. I got to sleep in most days. He didn't even need to be asked. He just knew to step it up. So guys, I'm just over crappy husbands. I was in a group program with my coach over the last 6 months, and the amount of women that were complaining about how their husbands were just so negative, just not on board with their goals or their businesses. Like, what? Like, that was appalling to me. Like, what do you mean he doesn't support you in this? And I know a lot of that has to come from fear, right? Like there definitely has to be something inside of that person, that man that doesn't believe in his wife or doesn't want to invest more into the self-development piece or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is for them. Like, but some men don't want their women, their wives to be more successful than them. Anyway, okay, I didn't want to hijack this whole episode about crappy husbands, but here I am. Okay, all right. Anyway, so let's talk about I'm like, let's talk about how I'd like for you to make faster decisions. The most successful business owners that I know just make fast decisions. And I'm not saying you have to like make decisions within seconds. Sometimes it's like nice to sleep on it. But I've seen people when it comes to like their website graphics, they'll wait months to just decide on brand colors and pictures. And I'm like, oh my God, just get some stuff on the internet and just start selling like today. A lot of the stuff that I feel like people care about just don't matter. So the most successful people I know make fast decisions. I get that some decisions just can't be rushed, but guess what, guys? You aren't heart surgeons. You aren't saving the planet from like an asteroid or anything, all right? So your brand colors, quick decision. What you want to say in your business cards isn't something that should take more than 24 hours. What I love about business is the art of really screwing up. We learn so much from our failures. And I'm not wishing failure upon any of you listening. Trust me, I want you to be all so successful. But you are scared to screw things up. And you literally become so paralyzed and you just don't end up moving at all. So right now you might feel like you're stuck in mud, right? I want you to get out of the mud. So a lot of people are like, I just don't know what to charge. I'm like, so you just not agreeing on a number has paralyzed you from selling for the last 6 months? No, we can't do that. Just decide on a number, make a decision, and move forward. You not selling or you not sharing your offer is really stopping you from making a ton of money today. You're not sure how to change a graphic on your website. Guess what, guys? YouTube it. Use AI to help. Stop putting things off that just honestly, in my opinion, don't really matter, but like become resourceful. And as a coach, I get that you need help with some of the techie things. And I am here to set up those co-working sessions with you to really make sure that you get the things done that you need to get done. I'm always happy to help. But every so often I'm like, girl, I know that answer is on Google. I know that answer is on YouTube. And in my program, Making Moves, I help my clients really override that part of their brain where they're overthinking everything. The reason you feel stuck is because you feel like you aren't clear on that next move. You're afraid of screwing up. You aren't clear on what to do next. Well, to get unstuck, you have to move. You have to try something. And maybe it's not the best decision, okay? But it's something. In order for you to get in momentum, you'll need to stop overthinking every post, every story, every word that you say in a reel, and literally just continue to take messy action. Like during this whole episode, I've screwed up many times. I'm not sitting here overthinking every single word. And in order for you to really get the results that you want, I'm like, how much messy action are you really taking? So the messy action is what leads you to consistent clients, is what leads you to making a ton of money. And I know a lot of you guys probably know Mel Robbins. She's a famous author and podcaster. A lot of you probably know who she is. But she got really famous for writing a book called The 5-Second Rule. She literally says, count backwards from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and literally just do the thing. So move before your brain really talks you out of it. It's basically a mental launch button that she, I guess, would describe it as, that just helps you stop overthinking and just take immediate action. So have something like that for yourself where you just say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you stop overthinking everything. So if you're asking, oh, am I overthinking it? You're likely overthinking it. Yeah. So move faster, make faster decisions, take messy action. This is how you create the life that you truly want. And I know sometimes not making the decision is emotionally just keeping you safe. You feel if you just held off for a little bit, that it's just going to help you in some way or another. Feel the feelings, babe. Feel the feelings. Move through them. And by the way, I have to remind you of this. This is the life that you are deciding that you want. This is not the life that your mom wants. This is not the life that your dad wants. This isn't even the life that maybe your husband wants. You're not building a life that is fitting you into a little box. Guess what? You get to make the rules. You get to decide how you want this life to unfold for yourself. What if you could be so obsessed with your life? Really wake up every day and enjoy a cup of coffee, read a book. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. Like that's usually my dream morning, like my slow morning where I want to drink my cup of coffee, sit with my husband, read a book. I really just want you loving your day-to-day life. This is not a rehearsal life. This is it. This is it. This is all we get. Your kids only have one childhood, right? You only get one life, babe. So no more waiting and waiting for someone to magically come save you from this. It's up to you. I actually heard a reel yesterday that was like, no one is coming to save you. And then she said, but no one is coming to stop you either. And that really put things in perspective. So you get to do whatever you want. You are not a child anymore. Mom and dad don't really get a say for how you live your life. You are the CEO. You can design it the exact way you want moving forward. So how are you going to show up for the next half of your life? So starting today, make a commitment to yourself, committing to live a life that you are so obsessed with. Pure joy and pure abundance. Thank you all for listening today. As always, I'm here if you're wanting more support with shifting your mindset around your business, help getting consistent clients, and so much more. So to learn more about my one-on-one opportunities, please check out the link in my show notes. And I will see you all again next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at AllisonHenderson_coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.